Hi guys, this is actually going to be a hopefully short little stream podcast that we're doing here today, because this is just going to be a one shot. I'm not going to edit, I'm not going to do anything. We are just going to go through an article by Polygon that is so fucking stunning and brave, very stunning and brave, by Polygon. And it says in the title, "Resist Magic, the Gathering cards banned." No, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. It says, "Racist, Magic the Gathering cards banned, removed from database by its publisher." One card was archived online with a URL with associations to white supremacy. On Wednesday, Magic the Gathering publisher Wizards of the Coast took unprecedented measures to remove racist cards from the game. 7 cards in all, dating back to 1994, are now banned from play. Their images will also be removed from the game's official online database. So, we're going full 1984 on a fucking card game. We're going 1984 on a goddamn hobby that has fuck all to do with racism. I'm guessing. Just a hunch. Quote, "The events of the past weeks and ongoing conversation about how we can better support people of color, yeah, people of color. They're covering for, the bigotry of low expectations. How we can better support people of color who have caused us to examine ourselves, our actions, and our inactions," Wizard said in a statement. "We appreciate everyone helping us to recognize when we fall short. We should have been better, we can be better, and we will be better." Oh, Wizards. The list of now banned cards is Invoke Prejudice, spicy. Cleanse, Stone Throwing Devils, Paradesh Gypsies, Jihad, Imprison and Crusade. One card in particular, Invoke Prejudice, was singled out, and it shows a hooded executioner with a black axe. Quote, "If opponent casts a summon spell that does not match the color of one of the creatures under your control, that spell is countered," says the card. "It effectively kills off creatures that don't look like the creatures already on the table." You mean it has nothing to do with race? It has everything to do with strategy and... Oh my god. Gatherer, the official online database for every Magic card ever published, displays the card at a web URL ending in 1488. Numbers that are synonymous with white supremacy. Wow. The Invoke Prejudice card is racist and made even worse by the multiverse ID it was unfortunately codified with years ago, Wizard said. "There is no place for racism in our game, nor anywhere else. All cards will be replaced online with a note that calls out their racist depictions, text, or a combination thereof. There is much more work to be done as we continue to make our games, communities, and company more inclusive," Wizard said. "Know that we work every day to better and that we hear you. We look forward to sharing more of our plans with you as our games and organization evolve." Magic the Gathering recently celebrated its 25th anniversary, and it also recently made another alteration to its catalog of cards, changing the name of a Godzilla-themed promotional card to remove a perceived reference to the novel coronavirus known as COVID-19. You know what, bitches? Get woke. Go woke, get broke. I'm very frustrated by this. This sincerely pisses me off. This is why, and no bullshit, this is why I started creating my own pencil and paper RPG game where you can basically play a Magic the Gathering Planeswalker, and just so we could have fun with the hobby that we love, because it's going down the shitter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each card, and we're going to read it together, starting with Invoke Prejudice. It is an enchantment. It costs 4 islands to put into play. And it reads, if opponent casts a summon spell that does not match the color of one of the creatures under your control, that spell is countered unless the caster pays an additional X, where X is the casting cost of the summon spell. Oh, so it's not technically exclusive, they just have to double the price. I see. But, more racism. Next is a white enchantment titled Crusade. It costs 2 planes to put into play. And it reads, white creatures get +1/+1. Seriously, that's the card. White creatures get +1/+1. My good God. Okay, all right. This has. I'm sorry. This is not racist. This is called strategy. It's called strategy. This is next card. This next card is titled Jihad. It costs 3 planes to put into play, and it is also an enchantment. Now, mind you, the name of the card is Jihad. Choose a color. Ooh, spicy. As long as the opponent has cards of this color in play, all white creatures gain +2 power and +1 toughness. Jihad must be discarded immediately if at any time the opponent has no cards of the chosen color in play. Well, at least they didn't call it Holocaust. Now, this one is a sorcery, and it's called Cleanse. It costs 2 planes and 2 other mana of your choice. And it reads, all black creatures in play are destroyed. Oof. Again, this is not racism, it's strategy in a game where colors white, black, blue, green literally have context and meaning in the game. Fuck me. Next card. It costs 1 black. It is a 1/1 creature with first strike. I'm sorry, it costs 1 swamp. I shouldn't have said black. It costs 1 swamp to play. It's a 1/1 creature. It says Summon Devil. It has first strike. And the name of the card is Stone Throwing Devils. Spicy. I love it. Next card is a 1/1 creature that costs 1 force to play with 2 other mana. And it's called the Paradesh Gypsies. I don't know why they feel like the gypsies are not worthy of representation, but okay. And this next card is an enchant creature. It costs 1 swamp to put into play. And it's called Imprison. You can pay 1 mana each time the target creature that is enchanted attempts to attack, block, or tap. That action is prevented and the creature becomes tapped. Destroy this enchantment if the mana cost is not paid each time that this play is attempted. The artwork depicts a darker skinned humanoid with a black mask on. And that's it. None of these cards have racial intentions, by the way. They are all perfectly valid cards with valid uses that have been that will. And here's the ass-lancing thing. Here's the really ass-lancing thing. These strategies and these kind of nuances and advantages are still going to be used in future cards. cards that say black creatures, white creatures, green creatures, red creatures, they are still going to be printed and used. Why the fuck Wizards of the Coast decided to bend the knee and squeal like a bitch because some other cards had some spicy names is just utterly pathetic.